Welcome to the Soul Brothers. This is episode 4. We are glad to be back once again. I got my man Crack at the bottom. We got Mazaril to the side, and I am Seven Figs. Man, this is a hot week, right? So last week we had a contest. You know what I'm saying? And we all showed up and showed out for the contest. But we will not reveal anything right away. You must watch the show to the end, and then my man Mazaril will let the fans know who won and who will win, and he'll give you instructions of what to do after that. So this week, you know, it's coming up on the end of, was it Black History Month? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Carter G. Woodson for Black History Week. Then there's Black History Month. And then, you know, he celebrated for Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln's birthday, which that's like, you know, it's cool, but those are the reasons why they started Negro History Week, and then it expanded to that. So to start off, I'm gonna give the floor to my man Crack, you know, and let us know what are some of his favorite Black history joints. Go ahead, the floor is yours, Crack. Go ahead, the floor is yours.
How you doing today?
Yes, sir.
So, you know, the Black History shoe, it goes back to that pack chasing. Pack chasing that I was talking about the last video or the video before last.
You can't get away from them packs.
Man, that's them packs. You know, I was going crazy over the packs. And the first shoe that I want to bring out the pack is the KD6.
Yes. Okay.
And the KD6, this shoe is all right. I mean, I like it, but it, you know, it's okay. You know,
it's from
I got a story behind
2014. Yeah.
2014 KD6.
Mm-hmm.
This has history with
yes,
me
sir.
and Seven Figs.
Oh man.
Seven Figs. This have real good history.
Oh man.
This for the whole month of February. No, I'm sorry. January. The whole month. This guy calling me, waking me up every morning, talking about the pack. The pack. Man, I want that pack, man. Man, this man called me one morning. I'm like, damn, man, if you say that pack one more time, man.
Hey, look, I called him, man, one day. I'm like, yeah, what up with you? He like, hey, Sid, don't say nothing about no Black history, nothing. I'm gonna hang up on you. I'm gonna block you. He said, if I hear another Black history, I'm gonna scream.
Yes, I mean, this man called me every day to the drop, man.
To the release.
Yes.
To the release.
And, you know, like I say, and we got there, you know, and he was very disappointed.
Oh, man.
As you can see, I was hiding. Hey, I got my pack. I don't know about
Here we go. Hey, look. So then if we go in there, I gotta tell the story then. So we at Villa. Once again, it's the Villa story, Joe. So they hit us on Sunday.
Always some shenanigans with Villa.
If Sunday, you gotta be there early to get your little ticket. Oh, we don't guarantee your side, we get you a shoe. Cool. I'm like, I bet. So we get there early. So the day of the release, we get there earlier. So it's me, E, and this other guy in line. So I know what size. E.
Gold Daddy.
He is 10 and a half. Y'all 2 10 and a half, so I'm a 13. I'm the third person in line. So I get to the door. I'm like, yeah, E come out. Yeah, Joe, I got mine. I'm like, I go in the store. I said, let me get a 13. Oh, we don't got no 13s. I'm the third person in line. How you don't got a 13?
Hey man, that man face dropped.
Man, I was disgusted with my life, Joe. Like, I'm talking about, like, I've been anticipating these. If y'all would allow me to share the screen briefly, I'm gonna share the screen. Listen, this what I was excited for this. So they had the LeBron, if you can see it, it was the LeBron, the KD, and then the Melo. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm about to get the LeBron and the KD. I ain't really want the KD, I wanted the LeBron. So I gets to it, and I'm like, man, We don't got them. So then it was another pack. So it was I'm gonna let Crack go through with the rest of the story, but these are the Gold Daddies right here.
Yeah, that's Gold Daddy right there.
The Gold Daddies. These the shoes dude was excited for. Hey, look, man's real. I'm not lying. Would you tell him dude was excited? He was excited for them. And then I think on the first show, I brought these out, but I ain't gonna
them out.
Yeah, then in the retro one, not retro, I'm sorry. The Air Force ones was hard too. Them was hard. Them was definitely hard. I needed them. Like the whole pack was busting. I wasn't really feeling the Gold Daddies, but the rest of the pack was busting.
But the Gold Daddies is the same dude that goes back to what we said in the previous video, that
wear your shoes.
People buy what you like.
Yeah.
And the dude stood in line, and we thought this dude was gonna, take one of the shoes that we're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wanted these. Like,
he wanted them.
He wanted these right here. He called them the Gold Daddies. And me and E just ran with it. Me and Crack ran with it. Them the Gold Daddies.
Gold Daddy. And everything else been Gold Daddy. That
man, everything we see, Kobe's and all that. They was gold, they the Gold Daddies.
Gold Daddies.
Man, so we're gonna let him finish. I'm gonna get out your way, but I definitely want to, share that because man, we was going through it that day. I was on charge. We went to Nike and I got the rest of the stuff though, which I will share a little later.
Actually, Villa was the only one that dropped the KD and the LeBron in Chicago that I can remember.
That's true. That is true.
Because we went looking for them.
Yeah, we did. We went to about 2-3 stores. We definitely did go to about 2-3 stores.
Exactly. Wow. So with the second shoe that I want to bring out is the LeBron 11. The LeBron 11, part of that Black History pack.
And pack chasers, you got to tell them.
This was the very shoe that he was looking for.
Absolutely.
Got mine. I got mine.
Well, we know
it match your shirt. It match your shirt.
But the shirt don't go with the Jordans though. Like if I stand up, it's the Jordan shirt. See, it's the Jordan shirt.
No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, it go with it. It came with it. Yeah. There was a Black History.
So we went down to Nike. They said we didn't receive the pack. Man, we looking like, are you serious?
Right.
And these and I couldn't understand that LeBron was sold out and nobody liked it, the LeBron 11. I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
Nobody. Like that shoe, like hated on.
Man.
Like I said, I couldn't understand.
Fake shoe dudes do, man. They don't like the shoe until it's a pack or it's fake limited or whatever. Now they love it. So,
but then this was around the time like it was resale, but it's not as extreme as it was. So that's what confused us because people like dudes was buying stock rooms and all that, but it wasn't like now where everything sold out because they knew they could send it somewhere. Them LeBrons just like nobody wasn't wearing LeBron 11s. Like literally,
even LeBron didn't wear.
That's what I was just gonna say. LeBron was wearing Zoom Soldiers for real. He was literally wearing Zoom Soldiers that year. And some of the LeBron 11s are the best shoes that he came out with on the colorway side.
Facts. I mean, the 49. We can go into the 49.
King's Pride.
I mean, King's Pride.
Graffitis.
Fight the
the
terracotta.
The terracottas. Oh man, yeah, he had some hits.
Yeah, we can go on and on. We can go on and on with the
go ahead with the Black History because that's another show.
Yeah,
another show.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the third shoe is the Jordan Mid Nouveau.
Yes.
See, it brought it. Mercedes 7 Figs brought it out in the first video, and this shoe to me. The quality of this shoe is phenomenal. I mean, like, this is some of the best leather that Jordan put on the shoe.
So let me ask you this, since Mazaril brought up last week, or was it 2 shows ago about the shattered backboard? To me, believe that that's on a par with a shattered backboard being a mid. Like, that's probably one of the best mids that ever came out that I've seen. Now, if y'all seen something, let me know, but I think that's one of the best. Nouveau,
you talking about the Nouveau? Oh yeah, Nouveau had great quality.
They had some blue ones, like a teal color that was that. They used to sit in City Sports. You can find them anywhere.
Bro, they had number of colors. Number of shoes, great quality. I never understood Jordan Brand. I mean, they would put quality on shoes that's not really worn.
Yeah.
But the shoes that you look for quality to be on.
Mazaril said it when we talked about the generation gaps, like how they put Payless plastic on shoes instead of, you know what I'm saying? You know what else too? I remember we was at Nike and I didn't know at the time until you told me afterward, the shoe that came with that, we thought it was a woman's shoe, but it was a unisex shoe. I think it was gold. I was looking for the picture.
It was a maroon goldish color. It was a maroon goldish color with a clear bottom. Translucent bottom. That shoe.
Matter of fact, I think I found it.
Y'all was on that pack.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I wasn't messing with none of them shoes.
Man, them packs was cold. Like you had to be there. Like you said, you was pack chasing, but I think you had kind of like said, "No, I ain't chasing no more."
Hey, after all, that was Pac-Man Jr.
He said Pac-Man. Yeah.
Hey, for a minute, but for that pack, I think because I ain't never messed with the LeBron 11s.
Yeah.
The only that I might would have got out of that pack was the KD, and at that time I was just like, because I was so sad because I kept missing. I had missed out on the 4s because I think the 4 was my KD. That's the one I like.
No, I take that back. I could beg the difference. You went crazy on the KD with the Emperor with the strap.
No, I did, but like the 6, I wasn't on it because I was sad about missing the 4.
And that makes sense.
Back up after a couple of shoes.
So this is that retro one that we thought was a women's, but it was a unisex because they had the wedge, like looking. I don't know what this was. I think this was an Air Force One with a wedge, and then it was the Air Max 90. I mean the Air Max 1, and then these right here. These were the ones because they were sitting. And I didn't know that they came in a men's size, and I was like, I should get them.
But I had told you in Nike when we seen them, we were like, man, should we get them?
Yeah.
And we went back the next day, and they was gone. It was gone. And the resale shot up
so crazy. Yeah, it was like, cause see, if you look, they had the jacket. I don't know if y'all can see this jacket. They had the little jacket. They had.
I remember the jacket.
They had all that. I remember the shirt they had with it. It was like a LeBron shirt. Yeah. They had all that.
It was like
the shirt I got on now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a part of it. Like, it was a decent pack. Like, literally, that's when I think Nike put in some work as far as like packs were concerned. Like, packs were popping back then. I mean, it was just something that I wish that they would do again. But like he said, they're going to take money. We don't need no more packs. We don't need no more packs.
Don't make me make a sign.
He said, hashtag no packs.
No
packs. I'm going to show y'all this pack so you will see what I'm talking about. Like, this is one of the better packs that I've seen. I love the jacket. The shirt that went with it. I think I got my girl the shirt with the KDs. The dunks, I never seen.
The dunks.
Yeah, I've never seen the dunks before. I always wanted to see those because that's when people wasn't really into dunks like they are now. Like, and they weren't SBs, were they? They were just regular dunks, right? I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember.
That's what I say.
I know why I didn't get them because I was going crazy over the clear soles. I couldn't deal with the clear soles. I had a clear sole thing.
Yeah, you had that clear sole phobia for a while.
Oh man, clear bottoms, they can die. I'm like,
they might even put these clear bottoms on these, yo. They would do
that. You hate clear bottoms. To this day, you have you warmed up to clear bottoms? That's the question.
I mean, yeah and no, because I had got foams and you know what I'm saying. I was wearing foams, so yeah, pretty much. I just don't like the cheesy color that comes behind the clear bottom.
Oh, you mean that the worn look or the yellowing?
Yeah, the yellowing. Yeah,
I got you. So
that was
that you finish your BHM.
I mean, well, that's pretty much
what
my
it is.
Black History pack.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I brung out today. Sorry, that's all I could find today. I had to dig into the crates and That's all I had.
Transition. I'll show you. I'll start off or just finish off that pack. At first I wasn't gonna get these, and then I was like, you know what? I had to get them because I was on my mellow tip then. So I had got them because I wound up getting the Year of the Horse joints. I think I was mellow crazy this year too. This is like the mellow 10. So I had got a couple of these and I was hooping in 2 of them. So I liked it, the print that was in the inside. I definitely loved the toe and how they had like the black history stuff on there. The colors were royalty to me. So that's the reason why I really liked the shoe, because it was doing that. And then, like I said, I got the shirt to go with it. So I was like, man, I had to get the whole thing. You know, I was on that. I was lightweight pack chasing. I wasn't Pac-Man nothing. I just was getting what I like. Y'all was packing it up.
So you baby Pac-Man. I was Pac Junior. You was baby Pac.
I was baby Pac. All right, then. I was baby Pac. My second shoe, I think, is slept on. And since it's the year of the 2s, you know, and then they had the 2 fusions and all that, I was the Black History Jordan 2. Was it a Max? I think it was, because I still got the box, but I think I lost it, switched it out. But it was like the Black History joint 2. And I got these
I forgot about them.
Yeah,
man, I forgot about them.
And these like my beaters now. So, but I just love retro 2s, and it had the full Air Max, and it was Black History. It was all the win for me. So I definitely had to cop these. I got these at Dreamtown for like 110 or something, because people was
shout out to Dreamtown.
Yeah, shout out to Dreamtown on Madison. Not the one on Austin, but the other one, like it was by the old McDonald's. I forgot.
Madison and Carlo.
Yeah, Madison and Carlo. So then my next one, which, you know, I know this Big E Crack favorite player, but you know, he warmed me up to the shoes because I wasn't liking his shoes at first, but I had to get these. I got these for a birthday present. I love these Kyrie Equalities because it had the red, the black, and the green on it. And for those who don't know, it's for the lamb, the people, and the blood. That's what the red, black, and green stands for. And I just thought this was a well-executed shoe. And Kyrie always have a shoe that stand for something. So that's the reason why I was like, I had to support these. And I got, let me see. And then, you know, it's almost like we can't do a show without this shoe. It was the Kobe Black History show. Like this one, I had to, because man, it was Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Kobe stuff was hidden, and then on the inside, it say the power of one. So you know what I'm saying? That was it. Then it came with the little Black History card. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if everybody could see it. That's when Nike was putting cards in there, but I had to do the BHM Kobe. That was my joint too. Last but not least, I think now I might be the only LeBron fan in the room. I know my man Crack like LeBron. I think Mazaril don't mess with him because he is a San Antonio Spurs fan. I did not forget that, because we used to go back and forth when he was with the Heat. But the Black History LeBron 16, they came in 2 different shoes, and then they had like the justice system on there. I don't see if you can see it on the black one, but the white one is a little bit more defined. I mean, I think Mazaril would probably like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, the scales would be even, and then it has equality on the back stitched in there, and in the shoe. And the shoe got that in there. It has equality and spelled out, and then on the bottom it has equality on both shoes. So I think that was cool. I think Crack really didn't like this concept because he said it's not about the black and the white, it's about other things, but that's a whole nother conversation. But that's it for me in my Black History, man. And then just some honorable mention. I want to share the screen one more time. I hope I'm not, stepping on my man Mazaril toes on this one, but these are like shoes that I wish I could have gotten. These right here. I want this Kobe, this LeBron 10, and this. That's it right here. And I want to say this 2013. I think this probably one of the well-executed packs that Nike has ever brought out for me. Like when it comes to that. Now I like the Black History 12 pack, but these Kobe's.
Yeah, that was a good pack.
Oh my God. Like I don't even know. I'm sweating because I'm excited because I wish I could get them again. I'm talking about like get them, period. Like I missed out on this whole pack. They sold out so
man,
fast.
I forgot about that pack.
Man, I love this pack. This is a slept-on Black History pack. I think it's one of the best outside of the 14 in that. So that concludes my Black History stuff.
Only thing for me about that pack is that model KD. Like I got 2 pair of them,
okay.
but the way that tongue is stitched in, it cut into my foot.
Mm.
You're right.
Yeah,
That
right.
KD is not that comfortable.
And they tighten up. They tighten up on you.
So like I like the look of all of those shoes,
okay.
but the wearability, if they brought that pack back out, I would only get the KD and the LeBron. I mean the
Kobe and the LeBron. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't get the KD because I know I'm not gonna wear the KD. Because I got the Incredible Hulks like that and the Christmas ones like that, and I can't wear them.
I wanted a KD 5. I never liked that style. I just never could get into that style. I didn't like them.
Well, it told I had one pair I used to hoop in, and it tore my foot up so bad. It was only 1 foot. Wow. I ended up giving jokers away. I took them off that day and was like, "Hey, who want these shoes?"
Wow.
And just gave them.
It was that day. It was that bad. Yeah. I'm gonna say I never seen Crack in none of his. I'm gonna say I never seen you in none of your. And I remember you had the away KDs, the home KDs, that Christmas joint, the All-Star joint you showed on a previous show. Like you had a few KD 5s. Like
I got the Ant Pearl. I got
the that's what I'm saying. You had KD 5. You was KD 5 and then I went wow.
Yeah, and I had the what that was the about his.
You talking about the community center, the festival?
DMV. No, not set. DMV. Set and Pleasant is in the KD 6.
Yeah, it was.
That's the yellow one.
Yellow and blue. Right.
Set and Pleasant. Yeah. So, like I say, them shoes was tightening up on your feet. You know, like if you go up a half a size, the shoe would be too big and too long. And it was that I didn't. You know, I liked that shoe, like he said, but.
Yeah, the fit on that shoe was just terrible.
I said before.
Specifically the fit for KD long foot. It wasn't made for
no average dude.
But his long foot. That was it.
And you had to work your feet to get in, and you know, you had to stand up, sit down, and twist your ankles, and it was a tough shoe. It was a tough shoe.
Yeah, I'm off of that shoe.
That's why I was like the 6s. Yeah. I skipped over. I didn't get a 5, and they were sitting. Some of the 5s were sitting. That's what Villa was going Villa and just cop a 5, a LeBron 10, and all that.
That was the first what the KD came out in that model. That was the first one that that was the first.
The KD 5 was what the KD. I did. I do some research.
I don't know. It might have been.
That was the first what the KD.
Mm-hmm. It might have been.
Yeah.
I can't think of one before then.
Right, because before that it was the 4, and then it was the Nerve.
Yeah.
They never had
the Nerve and the gold medal. The gold medal KD was in the 4.
Yeah. So it never was a what the KD. The KD 5 started the what the. Yeah, I think you.
So like I just found it. So we do got proof. There it is right here. This is it. Yeah, that's it.
And that shoe, they was charging crazy amount of money for that shoe.
800 right now. Shoot, somebody charging crazy amount. It's a crazy amount right now.
It was 2 different shoes and.
Okay. So that was.
You can keep that shoe though. That shoe.
We was good on the KD 5. I definitely was good on the KD 5s. So I think I'm done. I'm gonna pass to you, Mazaril. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Well, since we on the Black History Month thing, I'm gonna pull some oldies but goodies on the Black History.
Here we go.
Oh wow. Man, this cat here, man.
That's classic. Yeah, that's classic.
Oh, this right here. This my joint. You know, I love this. I was always a big fan of the Air Raid.
Yeah, the Air Raids is classic.
Out back in the day. Yeah. This was my joint. But this one right here, and this just for me is like the quintessential Black History Month shoe. So this was the Black History Month before it was Black History Month.
That is correct.
You know?
Okay.
That is correct. Before there was the packs. Before it was the packs, you absolutely right.
This was it.
Okay. I want to say one thing. I like the way Master Real sending those shots. I really like the way you sending all shots.
Hey, look, it's the inside stuff going on.
It's just light work, man. I told you. Yeah. I got to get mine out. But yeah,
you sending all shots. You sending all shots. Okay.
So,
man for the job. Hey, look, you the man for the job, right? He the man for the job.
Hey, hit man.
Hey.
Well, my second one is this joint right here.
Here we go.
Yeah.
You know, I had to get this one. You know, it was just mandatory for me. I just like the kente cloth and the everything, even the way the tongue fold down. Like I wear mine with the tongue folded down on the outside like this.
See that? Yes, sir.
Even when you fold that joker up, you know what I'm saying? This slide.
Hey, Master Real, not to cut you off, 7 Figs. Mm-hmm. You got a daishiki. You was telling me that.
Yeah. I got one. That when I wear this, I got a dashiki with the same kente cloth that I wear with it. So I be live when I have these.
I was just gonna say, you out here high stepping for real,
man, all the way live.
Yeah,
this is one of my favorite joints. This is a Converse.
You can't go wrong with Chucks. Like you said, Chucks are quintessential. Like I think you got to have a pair of Chucks or have had some Chucks. I think Chucks are like one of those epic shoes that if you a sneakerhead, I recommend you get some Chucks.
I mean, how could you not have some Chucks? I mean, that's that. Out of all the sneakers, that's the OG.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta have at least one pair of Chucks in your collection.
Absolutely.
Whether you like it or not. But that's the OG.
Facts. I mean, right before I got into shoe, I'm saying as a kid, you know, I had the clique Pro Wings. So my daddy trans me into the Chucks. I had a pair of all white Chucks.
Mm-hmm.
First name brand shoe.
Yeah.
You know, the Chucks, and that started me from there.
Yeah, because Chucks back then we were showing Chucks $15, $20. You get $10 Chucks literally. And
actually, Chucks were $13. $12.
That's what I said. They was at $15. That with tax. The $15 with tax. You know, out the door, you get you a pair of
shoes. Them shoes lasted a long time.
Oh yeah, Chucks will. That rubber. I don't know what's up with that rubber, but
but that Chuck Taylor is the one.
Yes.
So my next joint, I'm gonna pull out.
Oh, look at this dude.
These boys out right here.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
The LeBron 12. Yes. That's another pack. Yes. Hey, he got the socks too.
You see, I got the sock too. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't say we was pulling socks out. I would have pulled my socks out.
Yeah, but this joint here, man, this is the LeBron that I kind of fell in love with, the LeBron 12. But this was a solid pack.
Yes,
but
that's another solid pack.
Out of this pack.
Yeah, and then just to speak on that for a second, that's when Nike introduced us to the Hex Zoom. Like they were on that what was that pack? What was that shoe that you with the Northern Light shoe? It was like I can't remember the name of the shoe, but that Hex Zoom is probably some of the best air system Nike brought out. I love that how it articulates to your foot and your movement. It was an awesome shoe. I love the LeBron 12s. Now I got a few pair of them too.
This is a nice shoe. The only thing I really don't like is that it's a whole shoe. It's kind of on the same mold of that KD, where the KD cut off. This one, the whole tongue is connected to the shoe. So, but it fits better than
I was just gonna say it's got a better 1-to-1. Like it does have a better 1-to-1 fit than that. You know what I'm saying? What you saying? It don't bite the ankles. It's high enough, and it's a fold posit and it's light. That's why I liked it. It's a little light. It's deceptively light. It ain't real heavy, but yeah, they'll fire. Yeah, that's
This is the LeBron. The LeBron 12 is the one I fell in love with. Nice. So this is my Black History Month. And then I got one more for y'all.
Okay.
That this one gonna come with a little history lesson to it. I'm gonna show y'all the box. This one. It's another Converse.
The Cons, okay.
You know,
that's what's up.
Came in a smooth little box. You see the little. All the hoopers can see.
You got the paint in there.
You can see, you know, you hooping in these, but yeah, this little Converse. This was part of Converse's Breaking Barriers series, and what they did was found Black history in sports and they made a shoe for the story. And so I'm gonna show you the shoe. I'm gonna show y'all both of these shoes. So this shoe, the Converse breaking barriers.
Oh, them fire.
And if anybody watching from Indianapolis, they gonna recognize that logo right. Yeah, they gonna recognize the logo. But that's what this was. And here's the other one. And they had a couple of these shoes, couple of styles of this shoe. Nice. But they sold out so quick. I was like, I gotta get at least one of them. The different bottoms.
So they was exclusive to Indianapolis or Indiana?
No, they was for everybody. Yeah, they was for everybody.
They was for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They was for everybody.
I never seen them. Never did.
Yeah, this shoe, it's a live shoe, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. And I'm gonna share my screen and show y'all and show the audience the history behind this shoe and where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
See, I thought I had. Hold on, I thought I had all that loaded up. I ain't have it loaded up. It's tripping.
Take your time,
man.
Give me a second. I'm finna find it. But that shoe right there. Let me pull it up. 1 second.
You got time. You got time.
All right, I'm about to share the screen with y'all so that we can look at it.
All right, go ahead.
But that shoe is, boom, Crispus Attucks High School. So
okay.
Those who know,
1955, the Tigers, that's why I was saying Indianapolis was a Tiger. That Tiger, Crispus Attucks High School defeated Roosevelt Panthers of Gary. So that hurt my heart. But they earned the first state high school basketball championship.
For all black school.
For all black school.
Yes,
all
sir.
black team won an open state tournament. And it happened here in Indianapolis. And this was the school, Crispus Attucks. And so that's why Converse decided to do Crispus Attucks on this shoe. They had some ballers on that team.
I was just gonna say you cannot mention that Hall of Famer. You know,
they had some ballers. We got Oscar Robertson and played on this team. So this was like
Hall of Famer. Yeah, that's a legendary shoe. Like you said, that's what you call Black history for real.
You know, we buy all these Black History Month shoes and these players, and some of them have meaning and some of them don't. Mm-hmm. But for me, being a Hoosier and now living in Indiana, and not both of my cities was a part of this story, Indiana and Gary.
It's
like,
a win.
How did I not have this shoe?
Yeah, that's a win. Yeah, that's epic right there. Yeah.
Like this shoe could go up to $1 million in value, or it could be worth a penny in value to everybody else. But for me, it means something because it represents what our people was doing and how progress was made here in my home state of Indiana.
Yes,
so this shoe means a lot to me. It means a lot. Then outside of that, it's just a slick shoe.
I was just gonna say it's clean. It's real clean.
Hey, so Master Real, you should put it in plastic like you got your Retro 1 Jordan and have it on reserve till you wear it or whatever you're gonna do with it. So over time, like in the box, over time it'll start in colors with the box.
Yeah, I might wrap it up, but I just don't know how that shrink wrap is gonna affect the soft part of this shoe. Because like on the left,
maybe if you put a shoe tree, and maybe some paper or plastic or something.
Yeah, maybe if I stuff the ankle.
Yeah,
but this shoe right here,
that's epic. Yeah, I was gonna say that's something that, like you said, it touches different. So many things. Like I think people that it goes back to the Soul Brothers and why we do what we do. It's a connection. The shoes are like a time capsule. It tells a story for you without like, you know what I'm saying? It's a conversation piece. If you bring that out, like my man Crack said, he knew nothing about the shoe. That's what we wanted to bring you ahead of. It's not all about the hype all the time. It's a story behind some of the shoes that you wear.
Some of the stuff you like. See, what a lot of people don't know is that Indianapolis was the black Mecca of the United States.
Yeah.
This was where science, entertainment, education, like all the well-to-do black people were like right here in Indianapolis. And presidents used to come. And I'm talking about music, jazz, everything. This was Indianapolis. The Mecca. It was like whatever you wanted to see in black excellence was right here in Indianapolis. And to have this shoe in my collection that represents black excellence on an athletic era and on a high school means, it's just like, it just means a lot to me, you know. And I think that these are the kind of stories, like you said, Seven Figs, that, you know, people don't necessarily think about when they see sneakers, but sneakers transcend sneakers. It's about life, it's about history, it's about fashion. It covers, sneakers have no bounds. And if people kind of open their minds to what sneakers can be and what sneakers are, then you'll learn a lot of stuff from them.
Absolutely. If you allow me to piggyback off you just a slight bit, I would like to share the screen and let people know you can find out more about the Christmas Attic School. And that ESPN has a great documentary called Black Magic, which I own. And that's how I found out about them in Indianapolis basketball, how, you know, even the parade they had, the white people in the neighborhood didn't even want them to have a parade because they were under the impression that they were riot. And that's not even what they wanted to do. Oscar Robertson and them at first was going to boycott it because, and then the principals and the teachers had told them, this is something y'all should be proud of. And it's in the video. So if you get a chance and you see this, I want to say you can watch it through YouTube, or if you got ESPN Plus, it still might be on there, but it's called Black Magic. And it talks about the history of black basketball from, you know, I got to go at my man Crack favorite school. All black team in North Carolina had beat Duke's best players in the 1940s. And you know what I'm saying? In a private gym because they couldn't play basketball with each other. Just think about that. Like right now, we can hoop with anybody we want to. And at that time, they couldn't even hoop with white players because of, you know, whatever stipulations or whatever. So for Gary and Indianapolis to come together and win a state title in that big state where basketball is king, it was huge. It was huge.
And Indiana not only was basketball king, but racism and Ku Klux Klan and all of that king as well.
Yes, sir.
You know, I can pull some history from our fraternity. You know, we wasn't Kappa Alpha Psi down in Bloomington. We wasn't allowed to play basketball at the university. So we had brothers that was part of the fraternity playing basketball on city courts and out in the streets because the university wouldn't even let blacks compete in contact sports with whites.
Yeah, that's insane.
At all.
Well, as we always say, sneakers is connection. It's connected us to this story, a true story. It connected us to our history today.
Yes, sir.
Sneakers
transcend everything. That's why I said it in one of the first shows that it's the only thing that, you know, race, color, creed, capitalism, economics, and all that, it could connect you. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. Everybody has a sneaker story. Like literally, you have a sneaker story that can connect you back to something that everyone that can relate to. So that's amazing. I mean, I don't know if you got one more, but I hope you.
That's the end.
That's what I'm saying. Follow that.
Look, I got one more thing to say. I'm sorry, not to cut you off. Well, today, the sneaker that Mazaril brought out connected me with my history and the knowledge of knowing all this history. Today, I learned something from this sit down and talk.
based off sneakers. And that's the power of it. That's it. If you don't understand the Soul Brothers now, you will never get it. You might don't want to watch us no more because that's what it's about. It's about the soul, like literally the soul brought us to it. And knowledge, understanding, power, all that. Like this that's why I love it. I never lie. I love sneakers because of this, finding that information.
Yep, sneakers.
Yeah,
man. Sneakers. It's food for my soul. Has been, always been. So,
always will.
Hey,
look, bury me in my kicks. That's all I'm gonna say. Bury me in my kicks. If you don't know, bury me in my kicks. But look, we can talk about this for a long time. So I'm gonna transition. The next thing I want to bring up, if y'all don't mind, me and Crack had an off-air conversation, and we were talking about how Footlocker is about to. I'm going to share the screen a little bit. They're going to, Nike and Footlocker is going to kind of go their separate ways. And their Nike is cutting back on boutiques, Footlocker and other things, and they're going direct to consumer. My thinking, as I was telling Crack, was, during the pandemic, people stopped going to stores. It's a lot of felonious stories going about Footlocker and these boutiques, backdooring and all that. We probably could, I'll use a Crack term, it's a gumbo pot of things that could be thrown in there. But I would say, how do you think moving forward, this will affect Footlocker's bottom line? Because as of Friday, on the 25th of February, Footlocker stock tumbles 35% because Nike wants to go its own way. How do y'all feel like that's going to affect the sneaker community moving forward?
Well, I want to start it off. So, bad as I don't care for Footlocker, I mean, they have a bunch of nothing, but they have a bunch of something.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna put a dent into sneaker buying. Whereas what I mean is, it's gonna create, if Nike goes straight Nike, to me, this is just my thought, it's gonna be more chaos in getting shoes. And you think it's bad now. If they take Footlocker out the equation, it really gonna be bad. That's just my thought.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
I mean,
they closed down Foot Action.
Mm-hmm.
They closed down Foot Action. The only big store we really have is Footlocker.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Outside of that, I don't know, man. You can't just count on Villa.
What about like the JD Sports and the Finish Line? Do you think they'll get more of it?
Or Nike? No. If Nike ain't gonna mess with Footlocker, and Footlocker is the big dog in the game, they're gonna snatch their stuff from these little dogs too.
So what I told Crack earlier in the conversation, I told him, if Footlocker is having so many issues and people are complaining about it, if they slap the biggest dog on the wrist, the little dogs may get in line because they don't want to lose product. So it might be a change. I'm just saying it's a perspective.
I think you kind of looking at this from like a sneaker buyer perception, that this is a backdooring problem. I don't think Nike cares about backdooring.
No, I wasn't saying that.
If you get to the middleman, then the middleman, you sell them. That's on you. So slapping Footlocker on the wrist don't mean nothing. I think Nike is looking at this from a business perspective, because at one point Nike needed Footlocker because Footlocker was the shoe game and Nike was the little dog in the shoe game. Mm-hmm. But now Nike is his own machine. Nike ain't never even got to advertise. They can run commercials kind of like Doritos, and you know what it is. Mm-hmm. So they don't need Footlocker. Footlocker needs Nike,
and that's what I was saying. Yeah,
Nike can throw up a tent and load it up, and folks are gonna come and buy. Right. So what Footlocker needs to do, I guess, from their business perspective, which I think they're starting to try to do, is hype up other brands, hype up the Adidas, hype up the Pumas, hype up the New Balance, try to make some of the difference that Nike pulling away from them is going to do. Now, to Crack's point, the chaos in the shoe buying, if you're a Nike buyer, is going to ensue because now the sneakers app, or if you got a Nike in your town, those will be the only avenues that you have to get Nikes. So
it's gonna like get here, saturated.
We don't have a Nike. We don't have a Nike store. All we got is a Nike outlet down in Edinburgh. We don't have a Nike store like y'all do in downtown Chicago. Mm-hmm. So if Nike pulls away from the sneaker stores, then all I got is the sneakers app, or I got to take me a trip, you know? So that's going to make things harder for everybody.
So do you feel like Nike will like address those things? Because I think if like, okay, we're not using hypotheticals, this has happened. During the pandemic, more of the, because I have to watch what I say, I don't want our channel to get blocked, but during whenever the shutdown was, more people were doing online shopping. Uh-huh. Footlocker was kind of the one who dropped the ball on online shopping, more as of Nike and these other brands, even Adidas. I think Adidas has probably one of the best online shopping experiences out of all of them. Good. Like they don't, you ain't got to do all these unnecessary raffles and scratch here, scratch there, and all that. I think Nike seen that, okay, we don't need that middleman anymore. We could just hit you with the direct to consumer, but it still takes away, like you said, it's going to be a log jam maybe, or it might be the reserves, or the bots might take over, or have they addressed those things? Because remember this too, because there is an article. Remember, Nike hired all these people to kind of fend off bots and all this stuff. So maybe they got something that's solidified that they may do. I'm not saying they do. I'm saying if that's what it could be. So go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you this. You think it's chaos on Saturday to buy sneakers now and they take it away from Foot Locker? You'll never be able to buy. So they snatch Foot Locker and all the rest of the store stocks get cut too. So don't think you're going to be able to just walk in the store and buy a shoe. It's not going to happen.
We're not doing that now. We're not walking in the store and getting something now.
Listen. You think you're not hitting on the sneaker app now?
Yeah, it's finna get like double, triple times harder now.
You think I cannot hit on the sneaker app, and my app used to be crazy. So if you think Saturday morning and cop a shoe that you really want, and with the shipping and all, it's really gonna be mass hysteria on the shoe.
So you think that if they take, I'm just saying, I'm just thinking. I'm like I said, I'm hypothetical. I don't know the answers because I don't sit in the rooms. But if you're taking away from Foot Locker and you're keeping it to yourself, that means you should have more inventory.
But if you're they will have more inventory, yes. But if they are the only avenue for getting it, so they controlling the whole narrative at that point. So if everybody is rushing to the sneaker app and the bots, so right now people are going to the store still, and some people are going to the sneakers app. But if they keep all the inventory for themselves, now everybody is coming to the sneaker app, all the bots coming to the sneaker app. You gonna have, in theory, you got more shoes, but in actuality, it's gonna be less shoes because now it's only one source. When before, even though they're the main source and they distribute it, it still kind of spread the wealth to other people. So the people here in Indianapolis that would never go on the sneaker app because they know they can go to the local Foot Locker to get the shoe, now they all on the sneaker app. The people in whatever city that don't have a Nike, that never will go because they go to Foot Locker, now they're on the sneaker app. So that wait time, that 30-minute raffle wait time, that's gonna get, we probably ain't gonna never get no shoes.
And just to think about this. I mean, you cut Foot Locker out. It's some people that doesn't have the means of using a phone, a computer. They just known to go into stores and spend money. So, I mean, I think Nike making a big mistake. I think it's more greed. You know, to me, that's just me. I know what it is to cop shoes and how hard it is to cop shoes. You think that you see the little incidents that happens at these stores, these fights, and it's really going to be fights. And not only that, you look on Nike website right now, on Twitter, whatever, they have 3 to 5 million followers. About half of that to the sneaker app for some shoes that's only 70,000 pair or 200,000 pair. It's not enough inventory for all these people. So it's gonna be a problem.
So it's gonna be a problem. Do you believe that Nike has not sat down and addressed these things? If they're gonna pull out, you think they're just pulling out blindly, or do they have something in place? Or
they don't have nothing.
Or do you feel, since they're past discretions, that it's a knee-jerk reaction that they're doing? That's what you feel? Because I don't think $1 billion business will just pull out of something without having something in place to circumvent that, because it might be the Cottage Grove store, like you said, could be some way where they have more shoes. It's a hypothetical. Or they might start building freestanding stores in areas that Footlocker may reside or have. They definitely have the money to do it. Now it's about the rollout. I mean, just to use another example, they say that we're going to have electric cars by 2030. We're 8 years removed from that. We don't see no gas stations getting electric shit in there. I'm sorry, electric things inside of cities or building the infrastructure for electric cars to run in 30 years. But we don't know what they're doing. We haven't forecasted or seen what they got that's building or some type of infrastructure. We're just going off hearsay. Like, you know what I'm saying? They might have something in place that they haven't told us or rolled out yet. I'm just being a devil's advocate to it because I get it. Okay. It's easy to go negative on it. It's easy.
I think Nike does have a plan, but I don't know if the plan is going to be successful or not until it's executed. But I believe that they ain't just saying, no, we ain't going to give Footlocker no shoes and we don't know what to do with them. They're going to do something. And what I think is going to happen is, like, all these companies like StockX and GOAT and all of those other companies that's reselling these shoes that the Footlockers and the Champs and all of them are invested in, Nike is looking at that resale money.
See, that's what I was going to say.
Is that Jordans are going to go from 220 to 270.
Hey, listen.
Now, we own all the food. You can't eat.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Well, Nike, you take away from Footlocker. Nike they're gonna feel it, because at the end of the day, I'm out here every day in the sneaker world, and like I say, people at the top never know what the people doing at the bottom. So the people at the bottom has ground. They got their boots on turf. The people at the top never knows. Bottom buff everything out for the people at the top. So the people at the top making the decision and not hitting the ground, and that's why things go wrong, because people at the top never look down. They just going off numbers. When the numbers fail, they're gonna be begging Footlocker to be back partners, guaranteed.
So just to put a cap on it, because we definitely could. This is a conversation that could go on for hours, and we want to get to the contest winners, you know what I'm saying, and let people know we want to end it out on a positive note. But I just think, like you said, Footlocker and Nike, I really want to see the fallout from it. That's what I really want to see, like, because we all don't know, and I think we all had great perspectives on it, but it's a conversation that can go on and on. I wish we had the ability to all be in a room with the decision makers to say, hey, why is this? You know what I mean? That would be the real, you know, thing. Like me and Crack always had conversations about, I hate to bring them up, like how Sears may have dropped the ball, other brands dropped the ball without having, like he said, the lower people, instead of the top decision makers, talk to the right people. And when we can get that, then that would be a
Shouts out to Sears. Shouts out to Sears. They need me as they business partner.
Hey, look, they need us. Hey, look, no. They need the Soul Brothers to come through and revamp. We can revamp your whole situation. And we'll at y'all if we need it. But no.
Not only Sears, but we need to holler at Macy's too.
Oh, wait a minute. See, look, we don't have enough time on this pod right now to name all these stores. But look, we'll do this for y'all, the viewers. What stores do you think, or other places that may need a revamping and not understand the demographics of the people who they servicing? We would love to hear that in the comments. But now we're going to transition. I'm going to let my man Mazaril name these contest winners because I know y'all waiting. Y'all heard us, but I'm going to get out of his way and we're going to do these contest winners. And we appreciate y'all for subscribing, hitting that like button, sharing. And we hope that y'all put Jordan as the GOAT in because we was reading them comments. Y'all better, you got to listen. You got to listen. You know what I'm saying?
Share this video.
Share this.
It takes this channel a long way.
Man, it's great content.
We coming with this great content.
Last thing, Mazaril, because we on the thing. Shout out to Mazaril for tagging people on Twitter in the video and getting them to check in. Man, that's I have to shout him out on air because he did some advanced marketing this week for the Soul Brothers. So we do appreciate those people. We're gonna shout them out too on the next show because I'm gonna go back and revisit and see who it is. So we're gonna shout them out.
Y'all know who y'all are, man. I'm blind tweeting folks. Good looking out for responding to the tweets and for watching the videos and for subscribing and supporting. And just know that we're not the only content creators out here, so the support goes both ways. Y'all out there doing good things. We out here trying to do good things. We can support each other and build each other up on this thing.
We would love to have you as a guest. I've reached out to a few people and they've been like, man, I come on and holler at the Soul Brothers. And these are people who are in sneaker influencers right now, male and female. So we do appreciate it. And once again, we're gonna go ahead and let them do this raffle, man. Let's get out of this way. Raffle. So smell good raffle. Let's get it.
We had 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 5 people to actually enter the raffle. And these are y'all names I got written down on this piece of paper. We're gonna do this a little archaic style because there wasn't a whole lot of people, but it was enough people to do a raffle.
Right.
So we got Marcus R, we got Cardi D, we got Nelly, we got Link, and 4FAR-W.
4FAR-W.
What I'm doing is everybody got 2 entries into the raffle. They got an entry for Drive, and they got an entry for Michael. So I'm gonna cut them up, and I'm gonna throw them in the bag.
We're gonna pull them out,
and we're gonna pull them out. What it do? If you might get lucky and win them both, you might get lucky and win one. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes, and then I'm gonna have a drum roll. When he gets all this together.
See, I said I didn't want to pre-do it. I wanted to do it on camera.
So y'all will see. Yeah.
For
so
integrity
know that it's not
slicking. Yeah, I ain't want y'all to think somebody was trying to get y'all for the little raffle. I want everybody to know that they got a fair shot.
You got a fair shot. The Soul Brothers are very fair. We are very fair.
Here's Marcus R for the Michael and the Drive.
Okay, Marcus R. Drum roll, please.
I'm throwing them in the bag right here. In the bag. We got Nelly. Where's Nelly? Oh, Nelly for the Michael and the Drive.
You got it. Okay, Nelly. You in there. You in there. So here we go. Drum roll.
We got Links for the Michael and the Drive.
All right, let's pause that. We're gonna get the drum roll again. Let me know we wait till you get him in the bag.
Coming. We got FAR-W.
FAR-W, you are in the raffle.
We got Cardi D right here.
Cardi D, you are entered into the raffle.
So everybody's in the bag.
All right, hold on. Hey, before you pull them out, we got to do the drum roll. All right, you ready?
Hey, get that drum to rolling.
Here we go.
We got everybody in the bag, and the first
here we go.
Little we got is 4FAR-W.
4FAR-W is the first
winner. We got you for the drive.
For the drive.
4FAR-W. For the drive.
We appreciate you for tuning in, man. 4FAR-W. All right, hold on. Second person. Drum roll, please.
What the second one gonna be?
All right, let's go.
Oh, wait a minute.
You digging in there. That bag ain't that big, man. Come on, man.
Marcus, we pulled you for the drive. So since 4RW got the drive already.
So no, we gotta do another one. We gotta do another.
We gotta do another.
Right, let's go drum roll, please.
Suspenseful over here. Yeah, I can't.
Here we go. All right, come on with it.
Man, I keep.
You can't.
Come on, paper.
It's an endless bag over there, man.
Okay. So we got 4RW. You got them both.
He won them both. How, Sway? How, Sway? 4RW with the double whammy.
You got the drive and Michael.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Mazaril. I think, look, 4RW, we appreciate you for tuning in. But we gotta give it. He got one. We can't give him.
You don't want to give them both?
No, we can't give them two. We gotta give it this. We gotta get somebody else.
Y'all say no.
Yeah.
Then we'll pull
I don't want them to think that we backdooring around here. We don't do it.
I don't know who 4RW is, but
I'm sorry, man. Drum roll, please.
All right. We pulled Marcus R for the Michael.
But did he win that too? We got to get another.
Oh, he didn't win because 4RW got the drive.
There you go. Marcus, you get the other one. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Marcus got the other one. And just for integrity's sake, I'm going to pull all the names out the bag.
Oh, there we go.
Here's the name. Boom. Here's links.
There's links. Ooh.
Michael. Reach in the bag again.
Oh, no cigar.
Here's Nelly.
Nelly.
Michael.
Oh, man. Nelly. Just a little short. Didn't make it. But we still got love for you. We got love for you.
Links.
And we got more. We have more raffles coming up.
We will probably have more raffles. We will not tell y'all when, but we know we will have.
Cardi D.
Cardi D. Oh, Cardi D.
And this is Nelly.
Nelly again.
So everybody was in the bag. It just wait a minute. Somebody else. Wait a minute. What else? Cardi D on the drive.
Cardi D on the drive.
Okay.
So
everybody was in there. This is just how it folded out.
So FRW. What was it? FRW.
It's 4FARW.
4FARW. If you know who you are, you have to reach out to Mazaril. Tell them how they can reach you because we are wrapping the show up.
So for 4FARW and for Marcus Richardson, I need y'all to follow me on Twitter at mine, MINER, the letter R, real, REAL, the letter R, yours, URS, 317 on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter and send me a DM with your address or your mailing information, and I'll get you your winnings in the mail ASAP.
And we will have his Twitter handle in the description, so you can, if you need to find it, it will be there. And you DM that and just show us that your proof. Screenshot your Jordan is the GOAT, and we will make sure he gets those out to you. We do appreciate y'all for into the raffle and going into that. The Soul Brothers do like our fans, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mazaril for the great contest. You know what I'm saying? Crack, myself. This has been a great show. Can y'all tell them where we can find y'all? Mazaril, you already told us. Crack, tell us where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Love Up Kicks. Instagram, and on Twitter, you can find me at Crack 3800.
And you can also find me at 7Figs. That is SEVENFIGZ on Twitter and Instagram, and on Facebook. It is unofficial and official Retro Kicks. You can also subscribe there. I encourage people to join that group and post pictures of some of your sneaks. That's what we want y'all to do. I want it to be interactive so everybody can have a voice. It's a Facebook group. You know, all shoes are welcome. I don't care. I mean, my man Crack might holler at you and say that you need to throw them away, or you might not. But hey, that's what it is, man. You know, he that's what he do. That's what he do. You got to take the good with the bad. So don't come on there with your wax sneakers. No, I'm just playing. But no, y'all tune in. This has been the Soul Brothers episode 4. Man, this was a great episode, man. Black History Month is Black History every day, but this is Black History Month. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Remember, hit the subscribe button. We want y'all to share that notification bell. And guess what? Our views went up. We do appreciate y'all for that. So we know y'all enjoying that content. We'll see y'all next week. Peace out.
Peace out. Peace.